Good morning, my fellow Elden Ring dingers. Today it is time to show everybody the most efficient way to Mohg Omen and how to pick up the shackles before Mohg Omen. This is rather a long running section. What you need is, like what I use, you do not need it, but I use the Reduvia plus 10 at this point. A beast repelling torch, you can buy that in Kellet. And a bow. I'm going to equip the bow in a second. Our usual talisman slots. And sleeping pots. I got 4. Technically 2 would be enough if you like nail both of them. The second one is a little bit of a problem. And cookeries to distract some enemies. Obviously some pots to fill up your FP. I'll commentate along because this is quite a longer running section. If I need to pause, I will, but I hope not to. So you drop down in the capital after like you defeat what's it called? You defeat Malekith. You end up in the capital. You have to make this jump like I did it there, because there's an enemy behind you, one of those Omen enemies. And if you do not jump far enough, this guy will attack you, or will see you and attack you. You walk to the left to this spot. Like this is kind of precise what I do here. Walk to this very spot. He always starts his walking pattern like that, and then you just throw a kukuri. I don't know how to pronounce it. Down there, and then you immediately swap to the beast repelling torch. Drop down, turn to the left. There's some rats. That's why we have the beast repelling torch down here. There are also rats behind you. So just run past those with the torch. One snack drops down there. Just be careful. They are all too slow. Some try to attack you, but they're all too slow. Jump the second hole as well. And then turn to your right. Wait here for a second, because there are 2 snacks jumping out. And they might hit you if you keep sprinting past. And here's the first Omen enemy that's actually really dangerous. I tried a lot of things in this room. Turns out there are 2 Omens like in the next room as well. Turns out if you throw a kukri to the left wall, one of those 2 Omen guys can actually aggro and walks all the way down, and then you're fucked. Obviously, you're surrounded by those fuckers. And they're really dangerous. Like, those guys are no joke. So what I do, usually I throw 2 to be really safe here. Like 1 right here, as soon as he starts his pattern. And then I go into the corner and throw another one, like, roughly above these, like, crates and shit. And as soon as he tries to figure out what's going on over there, I start climbing the ladder. He will attack now, but he only attacks the crates, so don't be, you don't have to be, you don't have to be, what do you call it for that? Open that door slowly. It takes a little bit of time, and it looks dangerous, all of it, but it's pretty, like, I ran this section, I believe, like, 10 times already today, and I practiced a lot of different RNGs, and this is what I came up with. So I hope this is kind of consistent. Jump down here right away. This is kind of a mid-year situation in second DLC. You have to drop down to the left right away, then jump the dung beetle, turn to the right, and in this part you have to keep sprinting, because these guys, as you can see, they try to like reach you and grab you, but if you keep sprinting they cannot do that. Also because of these poison blossoms. Jump down here, turn around. This item is super fucking valuable, so I would get it. It helps to, like, if you get Scarlet Rot, what do you call it? It gets rid of the Scarlet Rot. And since we need to go through the lake later in this All Remembrances run, like, these items are super valuable for this run. But if you don't do like a no-hit run or any type of challenge run, then you do not need it, of course. This is also one of the rooms I'm not 100% sure with yet. This guy has like also a walking pattern. I do the kukri strat here as well. Sometimes he turns around and looks super scary. It works out as long as I use 2 kukris, but you have to be quick, because as you can see, like, he turns around really quickly. And as soon as you're high enough, he will not attack you any longer, luckily. But sometimes this guy can be a real pain. He killed me like twice today. And what we want to do is we want to reach this particular hole over there. And that's what we're going to do now. But we have to get the shackles first. So this is the big pipe room. That's what I call it, at least. And the big pipe room is the most dangerous part, in my opinion. There are like these thralls everywhere. I did not figure like a 100% strat yet. But I think it's getting better and better by the day. Pick this grace, very important grace. You need that because you want to hoard back to that grace after picking up the Mohg shackles. So pick it and then go back. You hit this guy, like try to hit him twice there. Sometimes he drops off and then you have to wait for him. Hit this guy twice. You don't have to be too cautious, because as far as I understand it, you cannot fall off while attacking if the fall would be lethal. So you can just stand right to the edge and throw the blood blade, since you are not able to fall off if the fall is lethal. I try to position myself that I do not fall off regardless. But you have to be careful, of course. Just be careful. There are 2 more. This one guy throws fire. Normally I want to kill them immediately. But this one guy, for some reason, I lose my lock on a lot on this particular area. So now we got them all. You can drop down then. There's another guy hanging there. You have to be careful, because you don't want to aggro him. Now we can drop down here, and then there's another guy to the left. He will also drop down immediately. Right now. Boom. Lock onto him, and then just double hit him. And if this happens, because for some reason he ducks down and the bloodblade misses him, you obviously have to fight him in any different way. I could have technically taped it again with a cleaner kill or what, but I wanted to show you guys that this is the type of shit that can happen here. Luckily I was able to kill him, but as you can see, these guys basically, they wind up an attack and they dodge you while they do it. It's really fucking dangerous. So, down here, as soon as you drop down to the last pipe here, there are 2 lobsters down here. What you want to do is, they have like, this guy has a patrolling pattern, and the second guy is like buried into the, like he buried himself into the ground. What you want to do here is basically just wait for him to turn around here on this side and then throw a bomb at him. If you throw these bombs next to them, it's actually better than hitting them with the bomb. Because if you hit the bomb with a lock on, you do 1 damage to them and then they aggro to you. And then they start shooting you. Like for this guy, it's no problem, because he goes to sleep anyways. But for the second guy, I figured it can be a problem, as you will see right now. And that's why I have these backup bombs with me. Check this out. You throw a bomb, and I hit him, and then he starts shooting, and that shooting attack moves him backwards, and that means he won't get, like, put to sleep. And, yeah, then you have, obviously, a little bit of a lobster problem. What you want to do now is try to throw another one, and he obviously came close there. And then I waited for him to do, like, this attack, and then I put him to sleep, luckily, with my last bomb. Otherwise, I have to fight him, I guess. I don't even know how to fight those fuckers. So then you run all the way here, pick up the Mohg Shackle, and as I said, now you can port back to the grace we just picked up. And repeat the process in a different way, because now we're going to that hole I was referring to earlier. to that hole in that sewer pipe. And then we're almost there. So, kill this guy. I have actually no clue why this guy sits there after resting at the grace. But it is what it is. So, kill this guy, then you kill this guy. There's another guy dropping from the ceiling, exactly. Kill this guy as well. And then you want to sneak. Because there's one all the way down there. And you want to sneak up to him a little bit, and then you roll one of his throwing knives, boom, and then immediately bloodblade him. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. That's very good. What I try to do here, it's not refined yet, like not 100% refined yet. I throw a kukri over there to distract the one guy, and there's another guy hanging up the ceiling. And then I hit him like twice with my bloodblade. Now the other guy is alert because he heard it, and now he is keep throwing like obviously knives. You can just sidestep the knives and throw like one bloodblade, sidestep it again, throw another one, boom, dead. And then there is a last guy. Just run up and run back, and then he will like get baited out. And this can happen as well, apparently. You want to obviously double tap him immediately, and be careful, as I said, if they wind up some attacks, sometimes they dodge the bloodblades. So now we're here. You can. There's a shortcut ladder to the left, just that you like know that. You want to jump into that. Pick the torch if you want. There's this one rat. Apparently this rat is guiding the way. That's pretty cool, actually. Like, it shows you where to go to Mohg. You go to the left, jump over the rat, drop down, and immediately roll. Spam roll away. Because there's one guy following you and he wants to grab you. Kill him. Go back into torch mode. Drop down here. And then you're there. That is it. Take the lift all the way down. There's another grace down there. And then you can fight Mohg Omen with the shackles. And make your way to the frenzied flame after. I will make a drop-down guide as well. As soon as... yeah, I will like now upload this part. And I will make the drop-down guide for tomorrow, I believe. I hope this helps. This is probably one of the hardest running sections in this run. I hope this helps a little bit for everyone who wants to go for hitless or who wants to go for like a special challenge run or whatnot. It obviously, hopefully at least, also helps with people who want to go casually through the sewers. Now you know the way and where to go and how this is ran through most efficiently, basically. At least for now. Maybe there are better threats in the future. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll be back tomorrow with the drop-down guide for the Frenzied Flame ending and how to get into Deep Root, of course, from here on. Thank you guys for watching again, and I'll see you tomorrow or later on stream. Bye-bye.